Warm up today, 3 rounds, 10 reps of each movement. We're gonna start with leg swings. After that, high knees, then butt kicks, and then our alternating shoulder taps. Our leg swings, grabbing a PVC, a broomstick, whatever we can put in the ground, or simply putting our hand up against the wall, working through that full range, forward and backwards, getting the hamstring and the quad nice and opened up. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. After our 10 and 10, putting that wall in the middle of us, or that beam in the middle, working left to right, getting that hip nice and open for 10, and then for 10. And then after our 10 swings, 10 high knees per side, 10 butt kicks per side, and then 10 alternating shoulder taps. After our 3 rounds of our 10, 10, 10, 10, we're gonna go out for a nice and smooth 400-meter run, out, back in.
Workout today, longer ones, still continuing on with some of that MRF training with the push-up, the pull-up, the sit-up, and that running. Just breaking it up a little bit differently this week. We're starting with the hero workout, bodyweight workout, benchmark workout called BlackJack. It is just push-ups and sit-ups. So the way that it works, every round has to equal 21. So round number 1 starts with 20 push-ups, 1 sit-up. Round number 2 is 19 and 2, 18 and 3, so on and so forth until you finish with 1 push-up and 20 sit-ups. The way that we're looking at for movements here, push-ups, again, if we can stay from our feet, keep that core nice and tight, elbows into the rib cage, chest touches all the way back to the top. We can obviously go from our knees. We can obviously add a target underneath to kind of work on that, limiting that range of motion, but always coming down to that same spot. So there's never any gray area, no opinion. In our sit-ups, again, shoulders touch behind us, shoulders break the plane of our hips in front. After we finish all of our work from 20 to 1 all the way down to 1 to 20, we're gonna rest. At minute 15, we start our next piece. So if this takes you 12 minutes to get through, you get exactly 3 minutes of rest. At 15, we start our next running and air squat, which is then 4 rounds for time of 20 air squats and a 400-meter run. Running, obviously finding that point of the 400 out and in. Air squat, feet about shoulder width apart, toes turned out just a little bit, looking to sit those hips back and down while keeping that chest up, hips below parallel. Stand tall, full extension at the top, working through for 20 reps. After your 20, run, so on and so forth for 4 rounds.
And then 4 different movements today for our mobility: couch stretch, pigeon, child's pose, and then that calf stretch. Looking at 1 minute of each, except for that child's pose, we're gonna go for a full 2 minutes and really get those lats nice and stretched out. Starting with that couch stretch, find your soft thing to use here, pillow, couch cushion, whatever it is. Put that knee on it, back toe goes up into the wall, front leg comes out. Working on getting that back hip, back quad nice and stretched out. Holding for a minute, then we would switch sides and do the same thing for another minute. Again, back hip, back quad, nice and fully extended, those hips sinking forward. After our couch stretch, going into our pigeon. So back leg nice and long, front leg out in front of you here, best that you can. We can always bring that shin more forward to get that deeper stretch if we need it. Holding for a minute, and then switching sides and doing pigeon on the other side for another minute. After our 2 minutes of pigeon, child's pose, toes together, knees out, fully extended out the front. We're gonna hold for 2 minutes, so if you ever feel like you wanna shift from side to side, feel free, get the obliques nice and stretched out that way. And then also making sure we're going the other way. And then last, finishing off with that calf stretch. So finding that wall, heel on the ground, toe high. Bringing our weight forward, stretching out that calf, holding for a minute, and then switching and holding for another minute.